true. Good point, Justin. Very good point. Okay, James writes in. He says, my penis is on the small side, and I'm looking into having penis enlargement surgery. I'm wondering if you have heard of any success or horror stories with this procedure.
Tons. I love reading up about phalloplasty. So there are lots of different things you can do. There are solid silicone implants you can do. There's fat transfer, you can do silicone injections. They run the gamut. Alloderm sheets, which is basically sterilized cadaver skin they implant for girth and or length, depending what you're trying to do. There are even testicular implants for gentlemen who want a more weighty look to their scrotum. So it's all out there. In all honesty, there's a lot of variation in what I've seen the outcomes be, and different people have different expectations of that procedure too. So I think it's really on a case-by-case. I don't know if there's any one thing that I would say seems to work even 90% of the time as well as most men would hope. It doesn't ever seem to be an easy journey, but you can definitely make an improvement upon. Some people go overboard. I have one friend who has a 13 by 16 inch penis. So it all depends what you're trying to achieve.
Wait, what?
I
13 by 16?
13 around by 16 long when he's erect, yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
And he's not black, so don't ask me that question next, Dr. Zoe.
Okay, but, well, if he was, he probably wouldn't have gotten it. I mean, really. I mean, even though all men are, created differently and not equally differently, every penis is different. But, okay, but, I'm just curious. So because you've studied this way more than I have, and yes, I'm familiar with it and, all of it, and I think that if it's something you want to do, definitely go for it. And, but my question to you is, what about as far as ejaculation and orgasming and things like that? What have you heard from people who have had it done?
The most common negative aspect of that I've seen is that, if you decide to do a ligament cut, which can give you anywhere from 0 to 2 inches of gain in length.
But that's not having an implant. That's just having a ligament cut. That's in the scrotum.
Some people do them in tandem with, let's say, alloderm sheets or fat grafting. So you're right, it wouldn't affect ejaculation. Sometimes you'll just have a diminished angle. So you could have a fully erect penis, but sometimes it can be staring straight at the floor still. So it'll fill with blood, but it sometimes doesn't elevate like it used to. And in some cases, it does, and it's fine. It's exactly the same. There's no testament to any doctor being better or worse for that. It strictly is how you heal and how your body is. But typically, what you see externally on the penis, of sort of what's outside, is also there internally. So when they cut that ligament, that's the hope that things will come down. But it still requires you putting weights in and doing stretching exercises with it. Or sometimes you can end up with a smaller penis than you started with after all the scarring and encapsulation starts happening. So it's really a very big variable. As far as ejaculation, no. I mean, can you deaden some of the nerves? It's possible. Typically, nerves will regrow if you just nick the small ones, if they don't cut a main branch of them. But I run into the same risk with my implants in my arm.
What was the reason for your friend that did the 13 by 16 inch penis?
He actually did it himself, and he did a series of silicone injections. I also think he did all his own body and tattoos while he was in jail. But he's a really cool guy, very papi chulo, muscly, been on steroids since he's been 17 years old. He looks like a caricature of a human being. And in all honesty, he actually is an artist. I lied. He's a painter. He's a painter in New York City, and he can't even wear regular jeans or trousers. He can only wear athletic because he's hanging. 16 inches is a lot of inches. He has to wear biker shorts, 2 pairs of biker shorts to hold it up against his legs.
Holy crap!
It's
crap!
Definitely something to be seen. He does webcam porn too.
Oh my gosh! I'm so curious. I'm so curious.
You can find it online. You can.
13 inches round, 16 long. Okay, I've seen some big cocks, but that is pretty damn big. Okay.